Trudy with Virtual Tarot, and I am here reading for October. And I wanted to say that I love you guys, you little kitty cats. You're so sexy. All right, so let's get moving, and I'm going to read for you right away again. Join our healing group, Virtual Tarot. Go to myvirtualtarot.com, register to become a donation-based reader. And also, if you would like a donation-based reading, please go to myvirtualtarot.com. And you'll see that we have donation-based readers as well as paid readers on the homepage. This is going to be the Craigslist of card reading at this point, and other healing arts as well. Okay, let's see what comes up for you. The Hierophant. Interesting. I'm shocked because this card continues to come up for our Leos. This is the card of marriage. First thing that out of the box that always comes up for me. As you can see, we've got the Pope here, and we've got these two who are ready to be blessed at his feet. And so this is a card of organized religion also. It can also point to institutional structure, that anything that's traditional, anything that is in your life that that would point to creating a societal framework for others to enter into. And so coming up again for you, and we've seen this card before, it's a major arcana card, and in the upright it does speak to fitting into a conventional format. And so perhaps you are a conventional person anyway, or you are someone, and again, check your moon, check your Venus, go to astrodance.com below to see what your moon and your Venus are, because those are your relationship houses that you'll want to watch as well. But Leo, if you are more of a conventional type, or you have had a very traditional upbringing, this may just be a foundation or a basis for how you approach relationship. And marriage seems to be in the forefront for you and has been for a few months, the idea of that. Again, it can point to a conventional lifestyle and wanting that and enjoying the trappings of what it is that you believe is normal. And so the opposite of just sort of going with the flow, this is the opposite of being just sort of hippie-ish, you know, like whatever. This is the opposite of free love. This is the card that has gravity associated with it and commitment associated with it. And so for you within relationship, commitment seems to be very important, and maybe even solidifying that commitment. And so this has been around us for quite some time. And for some of our Leos, they will be getting married, or they will be asking their significant other to marry them. Now, I'm hearing for some of you that you have been married in the past and that you like being married. Or for some of you, you hold that institution in high esteem. And so there's that energy around you. Now, there also may be a communion or something happening this month that takes front and center stage. You are going to celebrate and to acknowledge a passage, a rite of passage, a family rite of passage. And this creates this really nice sense of community. That could be going on for some of you as well. But I also feel like there may be this re-examination of what feels solid and good within your life, within your relationship. Does this sort of fit in this box that I would like to put my life into? And not that it's, I'm not saying that in a negative way, because we all need structure, and we all have value systems. And so this points to the fact that this month is just a front and center value system. Up comes the High Priestess. I love this card. There's a secret this month that will be held by you, kept close to your chest, or that will be held by your partner or someone who you are within relationship with. And so there's also a sense of not being connected to what you already know, what is best for your highest, let's say, spiritual graduation, maybe I'm hearing for some of you. Not paying attention to your intuition because you already know something, but you're just not really listening to that still small inner voice, and it's becoming a challenge, and that voice is becoming louder and louder and louder. And if it's someone, actually, woman, within your circle, this woman you hold, I would say, in high esteem, yet at the same time you question if they are, if she is conventional enough or fitting into how you see your life. Is she conventional enough? I'm hearing that could be for some of our male viewers out there. Now, then again, to go back to this, marriage is in the forefront, but we, if we're, for the female viewers, we would like to have this conventional relationship moving into the future. Not all of you, but for some of you, you're not listening to, not hearing what it is that you already know. And you're not paying attention to what is right, good, and best for you. Not taking care of yourself in some way. Not allowing your intuition to guide you. So there are polarities here within this month, and it's murky for you. The lines are blurred, and you're having a difficult time really seeing the future, understanding what it is that you want. And I'm hearing some of that as well, because there's some sense of maybe there's a bit of I don't know, you're just a bit uncomfortable this month because you know that there's more to the story than what is being put out on the table. Okay, let's see what's going on again. Okay, so we have a great card. This is the card of charity. I love this card. It's a pentacle card, and you can see that this gentleman has a bag of gold, and he is giving his gold freely to this person who has a yellow cloak on, giving them hope. And yellow to me represents hope. And so there is an issue with hope this month, and charity, and the ability to help, support, and provide for another person without feeling as if it's weighing you down, or that they are supporting and providing for you without you feeling like you're weighing them down. And so if you're sharing a household together, there may be a bit of a sense that this money isn't quite as freely given as you would hope for, or that it used to be given, that spirit that it was given within. And now if that ties back to this card of what is conventional, how do we live, how do we structure our relationship or our lives, is it like what I had envisioned maybe in the beginning? Previously, I thought it would be like this, and I would like for it to be like that. However, it seems as if not everything is out on the table at this point, or you're questioning, Leo, whether or not you're able to really do that because you're not in touch with the deeper aspects of what you want, who you are, where you're going. It seems as if your thinking is not black and white, which is interesting because this first card is very specific. It's a card of rules and dogma and boundaries and what's in the line, what's out of the line. You know, this is a card of coloring within the lines. And so if you want to color within the lines, if you want to color your own life within the lines, you really need to know where the lines are, or where what your picture is, where you're going, where you would like to, well, it's a blockage, okay? So where would you like to take this deep instinct that you have? I mean, there's some sort of something deep down inside of you that has been kind of squished down. Like this person who you are has been kind of like compacted down and to the point of access being denied. And so instead you're turning to this conventional mindset to put a parameter around who you are. And it's easy. It's easier that way. That's what I'm hearing. But on top of that, there's this sense that you're not sure that you want to give anymore to what you've got going on right now because of this packing down of, I hope this makes sense for some of you, this packing down of your own needs and your own will and your own subconscious. It's been sort of smooshed and like a intuitive smush, you know? I know all this stuff and I want all this stuff, but now let's pack it down a little bit. Let's pack it down. All right, here we go. Last card is a card of vitality. Very interesting. It's dimmed. The Sun, very good card. This is about health, energy, exercise, getting outside, aggressing. It's the male version of the Moon card. And so the joyful babe who just naively rides out and absorbs the warmth of the sun and is able to exude charm, energy, and just go out and have fun and not worry about anything. And it's really great because you're a Leo and this is kind of your card. The card of the sun, the card of fire. So what do we have here? What is the story here for Leo? Well, it seems as if you're just kind of moving along and you're going through the paces. And that's kind of what I'm hearing here. This is a card that cannot really be dimmed even in the reverse, but it does tell us that you could be, although you're a happy-go-lucky person, you could be happy-go-lucky times 10 or even times 100 if some of these issues were dealt with. And the first issue would be this turning down the volume of your intuition, or not listening to someone who's saying to you, hey, you know, when you do that, it's really not good for you. Or they could be saying, you know, something like, I really love you and I would really like for us to work on our marriage. And you're like, what? I can't hear you. I'm kind of busy over here doing something else. Okay? Or it could go the opposite way. It could be you saying to someone, hey, I really want to work on our marriage, our relationship, what we have going on here. And they're just turning down the volume and they're saying, whatever. We're just going to move on with what we've been doing all along the way. Well, what happens when you do that sometimes is that the good stuff stops flowing the way it always has. And, you know, maybe the expectation is, hey, we would throw all our money together in one pot and we share, and you know, and the nice thing about that is it gives us all hope that there'll be something there tomorrow, because if there's more than one person putting money in the pot, well, guess what? When those good feelings stop happening, you know, because we're turning down the volume, and we're not listening to ourselves or others, or there's a secret out there, something that is the elephant in the room, that's being ignored, well, at that point, people can start holding back. And that's what I'm hearing here. And in the end, yes, you know, you are happy. You guys, if you're in a relationship and this is your loved one, you do go out and you enjoy each other, and you do have happiness. There is happiness within this home. However, it could be more happy. It could be more happy. And you could be healthier, or they could be healthier. It could be better even. And so that's what I'm hearing here. It's not a down reading. It's just like kind of exciting, because you can even achieve more. Like there's a room to grow here, I guess is what I'm hearing. And so in relationship, looking for marriage, perhaps, all of those things point to the fact that you want to make sure that you're listening to your intuition. If you're getting into a relationship, or if you're already in relationship, make sure that you're heard, make sure that you share, make sure that those secrets, anything that you feel is getting in the way of having a positive, healthy relationship, those things are communicated out, put out on the table, because you can handle it. It looks as if the two of you can handle it. If you do not do that, there's going to be some holding back. And holding back of what I'm hearing is ability to, or the not even the ability to, but the desire to contribute to household necessities, or even to help you out when you need help financially. For some reason, you're not wanting to do it as often, or they're not willing to do it as often, or even not helping around the house. Just, you know, maybe they don't want to help you because you're not sharing or you're not listening. So, you know, you could be doing a whole lot more listening, perhaps, if they were doing a little more sharing, or vice versa. Their funds, their finances, or they're willing to get married. Maybe that's the holdback. Maybe you're like, hey, why don't we make this thing legal? Why don't we take that next step? And that could be also an area where you all need to come together. But Leo, it's a great month. Again, it ends on a happy note, as it always does. There are some issues happening, and there are some thoughts coming up, but all in all, Spirit's just saying, take a look. Don't deny that small inner voice, or your partner's, what your partner has to say. Or even, you know, sometimes it's interesting because we get advice from the most great advice from people who maybe we meet at the grocery store. Just being aware of the serendipitous events, messaging coming to you is very valuable, because it can write that high priestess so that we can get a peek and see a little bit beneath the mundane, everyday, you know, monkey mind thought structure going, racing through our brains. So there you go, Leo. Okay, that's what I got for you. And I hope you have a really super duper October. Happy Halloween to you. If you are a Leo who would like to read cards, please send a video to myvirtualtarot at Gmail. That would be great. I'm looking for some readers. And if you'd like to get a donation-based reading, please go to the website, myvirtualtarot.com. And we've got a few donation-based readers there. We've also got professional readers, including myself, Cassandra. We've got, God, I'm blanking out. Sorry about that. But we've got a few. So come on board. I'm a little tired. I had a presentation today. And anyway, you know, we all have to work. So I actually have another job. but I will be focused more intently upon getting this channel really going in the month of October, and speaking to you more often about how to get these readings, how to sign up to do these readings, and also how to get a little more up to speed. If you want to do readings, I'll be doing hangouts and teaching a class so that we can all learn together how to read the tarot, because it's just it's a gift that you can give to yourself, and it will help you sort out things that may be happening within your life. You can read for yourself, you can read for others. Each card holds a deep, valuable lesson, and you will begin to see these lessons even beyond the cards and outside in everyday life. You'll begin to see these archetypes that exist, and you will be able to help others, raise others along with you. It's pretty cool. So thanks so much for watching. Love you guys. Have a wonderful October. Bye-bye.